What's going on, everybody? So this is one of my sick days of the week. Yeah, I've been sick for a couple of days, and I haven't put up a video for a couple of days, and I'm covering, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six videos today, to make up for lost time. So this video is going to be on your PlayStation 3 running CEX or DEX based custom firmware up to 4.85. This does include the PS3HEN 4.85 hybrid custom firmwares as well. This is compatible. This is the IrisMAN 4.85. Now, what exactly is IrisMAN? It's basically another version of MultiMAN, but specifically for mounting game image files, and that's pretty much it. Unless they added some new features, which we'll find out when I go in there, because I've never actually used this before. I'm going to go through and show you how to install this and use it based upon how it appears to do what it does when we boot it up in the system. So first things first, what you're going to need is you're going to need to download that file. The link will be below in the description, the IrisMAN 4.85 PKG. And then you just need a flash drive here. So we're going to pop this into the side of the computer, USB port, and it'll pull up the root. If not, then you're just going to go to Start Computer and select your USB drive, E, F, G, Z, whatever it may be. And on the root of this USB, all you're going to do is just copy the IrisMAN PKG to the root. Once that copy's over, that's good to go, and then we head over to the PS3 and do the install. Okay, everybody, so here we are at the PlayStation 3. What you're going to do is you're going to pop your USB device into your PlayStation 3, obviously, that you put your file on. And what you're going to do is you're going to navigate to your package manager. If you don't have package manager, you will have to go into MultiMAN and load it manually to install via bubble formation on your XMB. But most custom firmwares have package manager anyway, but if you don't, like I said, that option is there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select Package Manager and I'm going to go down to Install Package Files. Once I go to Install Package Files, I'm going to select Standard, and it's going to read the root of the USB device. What we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to the IrisMAN 4.85 or locate the 4.85 IrisMAN package, and we're going to click X to install. Once we click X to install, it will install the application. Allow that to do so. And then once complete, just hit circle to go back. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go down to backup managers, and we should see the IrisMAN application 4.85. If you have IrisMAN on already, on your drive already, and it's a lower version, it will update it. It's not a secondary version or a beta version. If you install a beta version, you may notice that you have two. So make sure you select the version 4.85 and then just hit X to boot it up. Okay, so here's a look at the application. So what it's going to do is it's going to show the number of games that you have, as well as your HDD 0, the free space that you have on your drive in the top right hand corner there. Triangle will be game options and such. So right here you can mount pretty much any ISO images. So for an example, I have a PlayStation 2 ISO image, as well as I have the Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai has a PSP ISO that I have on the drive, as well as PS3 games as well. So let's select the PS2 here for game options. So we'll hit triangle, and you can delete from your favorites. You can test or fix the game if need be, extract the ISO, which is if you have a disk in your PS3, you can extract the ISO image off that disk directly from this application. You can copy the game to a different directory or such instead of going through MultiMAN and copying it manually. You can delete it, and you can also update the game as well, but that is only applying to disk games for PS3. So for an example, if I hit circle to go back and we go to the PS3 game here and I hit triangle, you have a lot more different settings to go. You can configure the game on how you want it to run. You can copy it, delete it, fix file permissions. For an example, if you have a game that you downloaded and you can't play the game because it's not linked to your PSN account. You can use the fix the file permissions there in order to be able to play that game. So if it basically is going to modify the license so that way you can use it without having to log in online and connect to a PSN in order to confirm that the file is yours per se. So that's basically what that is for. Test and fix the game. You can build an ISO, which basically when you copy PlayStation 3 games over to your system off of a disk or whatever, it does not copy as an ISO. So what this will do is it will build an ISO of that game to extract all the files if you want to copy it to your PC or something. You can copy it to your favorites, and you can obviously update the game because it's a PlayStation 3 game. And then last but not least, over the reviews for your PSP games, if you hit triangle on the options, it's the same as the PS2s. So that's pretty much that there. Um, and then if you hit start, it goes to global options. So let's hit start, and you'll see tools. If you select tools, you can have your file manager, PKG install, delete cache tool. You can copy from the dev USB to the IrisMAN folder, COBRA or diskless payroll. You can enable COBRA on certain games and stuff. You can spoof your console ID, and you can control your fan and USB wake up as well, and obviously change the language. And I believe that goes for all of them. So let's just hover over the PlayStation 2 ISO real quick and hit the same one. Yes, that is global options as well. Except, yeah, you can download covers for your PS2 games. You can video adjust, change the game directory, and initialize an FTP server as well with PS2 ISOs. So I'm assuming that that is the same with the PSP. So let's hit that. Yeah, same thing. Okay, so PSP and PS2 options are both the same, and PS3 options are slightly different. Well, that's pretty much it. And then if you go back, the only thing that you would do to mount it is hit X. So I'll just hit X on mounting PS2 to see if it works. Okay, booting back up to the XMB here, and you should just see your PlayStation 2 disc mounted. Yep, that's completely normal. So IrisMAN 4.85 is also compatible with COBRA as well. So if you have COBRA enabled and you want to mount your image like that, you can do that specifically just like that. So rate, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you find some use for your IrisMAN version 4.85 and yeah. Lost my train of thought, but link will be below in the description again, and that's pretty much it. So mount your ISOs or create your ISOs and have some fun with it, and utilize the user friendliness of IrisMAN 4.85. So I'll talk to you guys later, and enjoy.